Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So in this video we are still in chapter 4.1, the Lewis structure, but I will cover learning outcome C. Okay, so by the end of this video you should be able to describe the formation of the following bond using Lewis dot symbol that we have learned in the previous video. Okay, so I will cover ionic or electrovalent bond and covalent bond only. Formation of bonds. Okay, so there are three types of chemical bond, and that are ionic bond, covalent bond, and dative bond. As I mentioned before, I will teach you two types of bond in this video, ionic and covalent. Alright, so bond formation generally obey the octet rule. Okay, so kiranya benda yang kita belajar ni kita akan continually guna. For example, before this kita dah belajar how to draw Lewis dot symbol tu, and kita akan guna juga dekat sini. Kita dah belajar octet rule, so we are going to use the same concept dekat sini. Okay, so let us start with ionic bond, or another name for ionic bond is electrovalent bond. Okay, so you need to know both name. Okay, if the question in exam ask for electrovalent bond, it's not something yang pelik, it just mean ionic bond. Okay, right, so let us look at the description. Okay, so the electrostatic force of attraction between the positive and negative ion in an ionic compound. Okay, so what is ionic bond? Dia kata ionic bond adalah electrostatic force of attraction. That's mean ada attraction di antara positif dan negatif ion di dalam ionic compound. Okay, sebab kita memang dah tahu ionic compound ada yang charge positif, ada charge negatif. So, itu yang attracted to each other yang menghasilkan ionic bond. Alright, and then an ionic bond is formed as a result of the transfer of electron from metal to non-metal atom. Okay, so you have to remember dia involve transfer of electron, tapi from metal to non-metal. Okay, itu memang nature dia. Okay, sebab tu saya ada mention before this, saya ada cakap kalau kamu perasan metal, okay, metal in our periodic table is on the left hand side, and most metal, for example kalsium katakan, dia charge dia positif. Sodium positif. Okay, magnesium positif. Okay, so kenapa dia positif? Positive charge mean kita remove electron. Okay, so metal tend to remove electron while non-metal akan accept electron. Okay, so kenapa dia accept electron? Kenapa dia tak donate ataupun loss dia punya electron? Sebab ada kaitan dengan electronegativity sebenarnya. Okay, sebab if you look carefully in your periodic table, non-metal wujud di sebelah kanan periodic table. Okay, on the right hand side of your periodic table, dia punya electronegativity is higher than on the left. Okay, so electronegativity tu adalah tendency to attract bonding electron toward itself. Okay, so that's mean non-metal have higher tendency to attract electron toward itself. So that's why non-metal akan accept electron. Okay, terima electron. Atom that loses electron become a, okay, so ini kalau ada yang keliru lagi saya tak tahulah. Okay, so kalau kita kurang elektron ataupun hilang elektron ataupun donate elektron, that mean atom tu akan jadi cation, while atom that gain electron become anion. Okay, the two differently charged species, cation and anion, are held together by a strong electrostatic force of attraction which is called ionic bond. Okay, so basically dia cakap balik yang atas ni lah. Okay, so charge cation yang kita dapat yang anion tu, dia ada attraction antara satu sama lain, dan that attraction is called ionic bond. Okay, so next let us look at the properties of ionic bond. Okay, ataupun properties of ionic compound lah actually. Alright, solid at room temperature. Okay, and then high melting and boiling point. Yes, ionic bond is a strong bond. So bila bond tu strong, that means we need more heat to melt it. Okay, so that's why high melting kat sini, and the same goes for high boiling juga. Kalau kita nak break the bond, we need high temperature. Okay, and then soluble in water. Yes, ionic bond, for example salt is soluble in water. Molten ionic compound conduct electricity because they contain mobile ion and free moving ion. Okay, so dia cakap molten. First you should understand molten tu macam lebur lah actually. Okay, So macam mana kita nak leburkan something? So imagine kamu ada dalam ni, let's say lah kamu ada solid dalam ni initially, but then you heat it up. Okay, so when you heat the solid, okay, the solid tu akan tukar daripada solid, dia akan jadi liquid lah. Okay, pure liquid. So bila dia jadi liquid, itulah yang kita panggil molten. Okay, dia molten, dia sebab dia lebur. Okay, without addition of water, solid tu terus tukar jadi liquid. Okay, so bila dia molten, okay, molten ionic compound ni boleh conduct electricity. Sebab apa? Sebab dia ada mobile ion. Alright, so ini konsep ni sama macam fizik lah kan. Okay, so kalau ada something boleh bergerak, usually dia akan boleh conduct electricity. Alright, so let us look at example. Okay, because if the question asks you to write or show the formation of ionic bond, okay, so your answer sepatutnya macam yang dekat bab example ni lah. So kiranya kamu kena ada equation macam ni lah. Right, so let us start with the first one, Na and Cl. Okay, Na we already know that is a metal, while Cl is a non-metal. So dia akan berlaku donation of electron lah from Na to Cl. Okay, sebab metal tend to donate, Cl non-metal tend to accept. Okay, so since Na donate electron kepada Cl, so you have to show your electron transfer arrow tu kena ada, kena tunjuk. Okay, so right now apa yang kita tunjuk adalah this electron, okay, is transferred to Cl and pergi ke tempat yang kosong dekat Cl tu lah. Okay, and then this Na yang ada 1 electron initially dah tak ada electron dah. Okay, dekat drawing kita lah. And then dekat sini charge dia positive because Na donate 1 electron, so charge positive. While for Cl, initially dia ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 valence electron. But after they accept another 1 electron from Na, dia dah jadi 8 valence electron around it. Okay, so NaCl. Okay, and kena letak minus sebab this minus signs indicate that Cl ni accept 1 electron. Okay. Alright, then settle lah. So this is the ionic compound of NaCl dan ini cara tulis yang betul dia lah. Okay, so kalau soalan suruh tulis formation of NaCl in exam ataupun formation of ionic bond ataupun ionic compound, so you have to show daripada awal sampai habis ni. Okay, and don't forget arrow. Arrow ni wajib untuk ionic bond sebab dia involve transfer of electron. Okay, later on covalent bond dia tak wajib. Kalau tak wajib memang tak perlu pun. Okay. Alright, so next kita tengok example yang lebih mencabar, which is MgO. Okay, so right now Mg metal lah. So oksigen adalah non-metal. Okay, tak ada masalah. Okay, so seterusnya kita tengok this oksigen ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's mean to achieve octet, this oksigen need another 2 electron lah. Okay, so bila dia perlu 2 electron, ngam lah Mg ni ada 2 electron yang dia boleh donate kepada oksigen. Okay, so we are going to draw arrow from Mg pergi ke oksigen ni. Okay, alright. Then Mg macam Na tadilah, so dah tak ada electron, but the charge now is 2+. Okay, because Mg donate 2 electron and oksigen around it dah ada 8 electron. Okay, and then O2 minus. Right, so settle lah MgO. Okay, so that is for MgO. Next kita tengok example ini pula. Okay, so this one Cl just need another 1 electron untuk jadi octet. Okay, so tapi kalsium ada 2 valence electron. So this calcium will donate 1 electron to this Cl, while another electron dia akan donate kepada another Cl. Okay, so that's why over here untuk senang saya tunjuk arrow tu, saya draw Cl ni 2 kali supaya memudahkan urusan saya untuk show arrow dia lah. Okay, so kita show arrow dia and then kita draw lah. So Ca macam tadilah, no more electron and the charge is 2+ because dia dah donate dia punya 2 electron. While for Cl, okay, ini ada 2 cara lah nak tulis. Cara yang simplified version dia adalah kita letak 2 depan ni. Okay, and then Cl tadi kan 7 elektron dah jadi 8 kan. Okay, so kita draw 8 electron around Cl and then the charge is negative. Okay, so 2 here to indicate that there are 2 Cl. Okay, so ini cara yang simplified version yang saya rasa ramai student suka. Okay, ataupun yang rajin sikit punya style. Okay, sama juga kita Ca tu sama. Okay, cuma Cl tu kita kena draw dia 2 kali lah. Okay, so Cl and then another Cl. Okay, so don't forget the negative charge. Okay, negative tu kena ada lah sebab dia each Cl accept 1 electron. Okay, so I think kita dah settle untuk ionic bond. Okay, so next, as usual, ada soalan try this, so you can try to show the formation of the following compound. Okay, next let us look at covalent bond. Okay, so description for covalent bond: if atom has similar tendency to attract electron, they do not react with each other by transferring electron. Okay, kalau kamu perasan tadi transferring electron adalah antara metal and non-metal. Okay, metal kalau dalam periodic table sebelah kiri, non-metal sebelah kanan. So, bila position ada sebelah kiri, sebelah kanan dalam periodic table, kita dah belajar electronegativity. So, dia punya electronegativity very different lah. That means tendency of metal and non-metal to attract electron berbeza. Okay, tapi kalau dalam case covalent ni adalah keadaan di mana atom tu ada similar tendency to attract electron. That means their ability to attract electron almost the same. Dia macam tak ada yang very significant tinggi, tak ada. Okay, so they do not react with each other by transferring electron. So end up dia tak transfer electron, dia hanya share electron. Okay, dia tak mampu nak tarik electron, tapi dia hanya mampu untuk share electron. Alright, so instead the atom share electron so that the stable electronic configuration of noble gas can be obtained. Okay, so that's why kena share electron juga sebab nak capai juga dia punya noble gas configuration yang stable tu. Okay, so formation of covalent bond involve only non-metal atom. Okay, so covalent between non-metal and non-metal. Okay, so next kita tengok properties. Okay, so covalent bond is actually weaker than ionic bond. So, bila bond tu weak, that means the melting point is low, the boiling point is also low lah. Okay, that means we don't have to put much energy to break the bond. Okay, and dia adalah heat insulator, that means penebat haba. Alright, so let us look at this example of covalent bond. Okay, so covalent bond ada single bond, double bond, triple bond. So kita start dengan single bond dulu. Okay, so this is fluorine and fluorine. Okay, both non-metal. Okay, so non-metal. Tadi kita cakap dia akan share electron. So kita tak perlu nak show arrow of sharing electron tu, tak perlu. Okay, so dia just share macam ni je lah. Okay, so one electron ni dengan one electron ni they will share so that dia ada 2 electron sini. So ngam lah kalau kita kira fluorine ni sekarang dah ada 8 electron around it, dah octet. While another fluorine pun sama, dah octet juga. Okay, so kalau kita tak nak tulis dalam bentuk ni, we can also write it in this form. Okay, for example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then the bond, lepas tu electron. Okay, so over here ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, mana lagi another 2 electron? Okay, another 2 electron adalah di bond ini. Okay, for your information, one bond ada 2 electrons. Okay, satu bond ni antara hasil ni ada 2 electron. Okay, alright, so settle that one. Next kita tengok this example here. Okay, kita ada oxygen and hydrogen. Okay, so sama juga, this is non-metal and non-metal, so they will form covalent bond, sharing of electron. Okay, hydrogen dia hanya perlu untuk duplet, dia tak perlu octet, dia hanya perlu duplet. So this hydrogen 1 electron and this oxygen 1 electron akan share lah. Okay, so bila dia share, dia jadi macam ni, H bonded with oxygen. So oxygen sekarang tinggal 4 elektron. Okay, sebab apa? Sebab satu elektron ni share dengan yang sebelah ni. Okay, while another one share dengan yang ni. So dia dah form bond. So we are left with 1, 2, 3, 4 elektron lah. Okay, so actually 2, 4, 6, 8. So oxygen dah octet, hydrogen dah duplet. Okay, so this is the covalent bond form. Okay, so ini adalah H2O. H2O adalah water. Ini kita panggil single bond sebab bonding dia satu bond je. So single bond lah. Okay, so next kita tengok double bond pula. In this case, double bond ini adalah CO2. Okay, carbon dioxide. Alright, so C and O both non-metal. So dia akan ada covalent bond. Alright, so sini C dengan O tu share elektron. Okay, tapi as you can see, dia punya sharing of electron tu, dia ada dua bond form here. So dia double bond. Okay, carbon ni sebenarnya ada 2, 4, 6, 8 elektron. Oksigen ni pun sama, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, alright, so ini kita panggil double bond. Okay, sama juga one bond ada 2 elektron. Okay, so kalau ada double bond, that means ada 2 elektron atas, 2 elektron dekat bawah. Right, and then triple bond. Okay, reaction antara nitrogen and nitrogen. Okay, both nitrogen actually dia ada 5 valence elektron dia, nitrogen ni 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so nitrogen yang satu lagi pun sama, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then dia nak capai octet tu, dia perlukan lagi 3 elektron. Okay, so that's why dia per share lah. Okay, 1, 2, 3 elektron ni. Okay, so dapatlah macam ni. So dia triple bond. So single bond, double bond, triple bond ni actually dia ada different length. Okay, panjang yang berbeza. Okay, kalau ikut ni, okay, yang paling panjang adalah single bond. Okay, so ini less than ni maksud dia triple bond is shorter than double bond is shorter than single bond. Okay, so kalau kita tengok data dekat sini, okay, carbon single bond 154 picometer. Okay, which is the longest one lah kalau kita compare dengan yang lain. Okay, so kalau double bond pendek, triple bond lagi pendek. Okay, so kena ingat lah, single bond paling panjang, double bond pendek, triple bond lagi pendek. Okay, so basically settle untuk covalent bond. So I think that's all for this video lah. Kita dah cover ionic and covalent bond. Alright, so thank you, bye bye.